Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to part 2 of Hellraiser, Bestiary. Now this is a series I'm running here on the channel, releasing every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. This deals with the aftermath of the story that we covered here extensively through parts 1 to 33. If you missed all of that, then you really do need to get caught up, because this will be dealing with everything that happened. So find part 1 link down below, and if you've enjoyed this so far, consider supporting the channel with Patreon or my PayPal, which is again linked in the description box. But that being said, let's dive right into it. New York City, the Big Apple, where stars are made and legends are born. That's not where we live. We live in Queens. We see a bus pulling up to a building with numerous people getting off, single file up to a man. I want to welcome you to the Laurelton Family Shelter, or as we call it, the Desert Inn. You all go inside and check in with the staff. You're not staff. Staff sits behind a desk. Me and my crew keep this place running. The man kindly gives a lollipop to a little girl. This is my cabinet, Secretary of Education, Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense. We see the hustle and bustle. We see the people talking to one another. I'll help each of you apply for transit passes in the morning. Floors 2 through 4 are for families. 6th floor is off limits to kids. Moms, please listen to my man Milo. Kids should never go up to the 6th floor. And there we see 2 people walking towards a door. He likes me, be nice. Yeah, I know why he likes you. And then we cut back. Who told you all to come inside yet? I know we didn't tell you. Are we supposed to stand out in the cold? Staff don't like it when you make them do their jobs. And there, a man sits in a wheelchair. Come in, Sandy. I have something new for us to do tonight. I want you to play with it while I watch. It's some perverted old man. And we cut back to the monologue. In the 3rd century AD, groups of monks lived in the deserts of Egypt. They became known as the Desert Fathers and Mothers. They lived away from society to ponder the world's mysteries. Found Sandy and Danny down in the kitchen trying to steal the damn fridge. Those 2 are getting worse. And in the desert, they found their demons. The man is thrown downstairs. He hits. Blood pours out from his skull. The law of gravity is a motherfucker. Sandy looks down at the box. It shines on her face. It's the Lament configuration. What is that? A crowd gather around the man. And the pool of blood. Guess I gotta call the goddamn cops now. Milo, Ed, you 2 get those parents to close their curtains. Kids don't need to see this. And the monologue continues. Sayings of the Desert Fathers is the collected wisdom of those old monks. You saw who was peeking his head out? Cops won't get here for at least an hour. We better go up. This fucks up the whole night. The box has real gold in it. Can't sell some unique shit like that in a fucking pawn shop. They run, taking the Lament configuration. As the staff walk into the man's abandoned room. What the fuck was going on up here? Yeah, I was hoping we wouldn't see any evil shit for one night. The wicked are a doorway that the devil walks through. sayings of the Desert Fathers. You back here for that fridge. Let it go, Danny. Sandy, baby, please shut the fuck up. At least they left a trail. The staff begin to follow. Leads down maybe the kitchen? Instead of breadcrumbs, I think it's meth. And there in the kitchen they put the Lament configuration a frying pan. The man speaks. We melt this thing down. Then we can sell the gold. You sure you thought this through? We cut to a child in a window. Come away from that window. But there's a strange man outside. The vagrant. The vagabond. What the hell? Just be quiet. The Lament configuration guardian, the eremite, has come for the box. Danny! The head cut off clean. Fuck this. What now? Pray. I must be high, I must be high, I must be high. The dragon. The demon of hell and the labyrinth stands up, flies up, lands down, crushing Danny. Blood sprays out, and his tail goes through a man holding the box. And there, hooks and chains lash out. But they're not from the cenobites, no. They're from the staff. They've got hold of the eremite in the ribcage. Thank God. The doctor was a pervert. Funny way to get your prayers answered. We lost faith there for a minute, brother. Real sorry about that. Just glad you found it again. Now pull! And they pull hard. They seem to know what they're doing. And as they do, a great shining light beams on them. And there now on the floor is the vagabond, the vagrant. Behind each mystery, there is a deeper mystery. Sayings of the Desert Fathers. If we just gave this to you, would you leave us be? A man says to the vagrant, the Lament configuration guardian. And there, outside, the man holds the Lament configuration out to the guardian, the eremite, and he begins to walk off. Hold up, wait. I don't even know if something like you eat, but this is good food. You ever need more, you come back. And he hands him some food. The little girl smiles, not quite knowing what she's seen. You think the doctor left any more party favors in his room? I'm pretty sure I saw a baggie of Oxycontin in there. We should go get that before the cops finally show up. I'll drink to that. Now those old desert fathers and mothers were truly good people. I think we're pretty good too. But we sure as hell aren't saints.